Krishna Janmashtami. Today is one of the very auspicious day to just give a thought about a small aspect of what Maharishi Vethathri has given to us. How Panchendriyas will help in physical health. That's what we are going to discuss today. So let us see what Lord Krishna has given us a lesson. This story happened thousands of years ago. Lord Krishna was born like any other people like us. His life was full of miseries. He was born in a jail. His own uncle wanted to kill him as soon as he was born, but somehow he is saved from his parents and taken away to some faraway places so that he will be saved from this death. So somebody else, Yashoda, took care of him. He did not grow up along with his father and mother. Even when he was growing up with other person, there were so many attempts to kill him. Even after he became adult, there were so many other issues which happened in his lifestyle. One of the best one is the Bhagavad Gita. The way he has given a teaching to each and every one of us is amazing. We have to read Bhagavad Gita to really understand these wonderful lessons which he has taught. All these happened thousands of years ago. In olden days, by word of mouth, rishis used to tell the other people, and it was so difficult for common people to understand. Only by word of mouth, these messages were going on. But 5,000 years ago, Rishi Vethathri, Vyasa came and wrote the script for all of them, like Puranas, Bhagavatam, and Vedas. So many things he wrote. That is how today we have a lot of scriptures to read and understand. Vethathri Maharshi made it all very simple for us. So in such a simple way, as a doctor, like how we can prevent health. That was always my motivation. Why you should get a disease and come to hospital? Why can't we prevent these diseases? How these Panchaboothas are going to prevent diseases? Just let us see. There are 5 Panchaboothas: fire, air, earth, water, and ether. Next slide. Next slide. Yeah. So our human body is an amazing structure. In our human body, there are so many parts. Like, for example, see the amazing aspect of the divinity. Each human being has a different thumbprint. That was used in the airports, as we all know. In so many places, thumbprints were used. But now we are using our iris. Each and every human being, the crores of people have got different iris. Each one's iris is different. That's why we do iris scanning. In the same way, each human being is different. That is why Maharishi Vethathri always says, individual peace, world peace. Individually, if we understand ourselves better, then only we are able to understand the whole world. If we do something for ourselves, then only we can do more to the society and nature. So to understand, see our human body, it is made up of so many organs, like from head to toes. If you see the brain, the eyes, the ears, the nose, the heart, the lungs, the kidneys, the intestine, adrenal glands, the reproductive system, skeletal system, circulatory system, so many systems are there. Each one is invaluable. We cannot just quote it in terms of cost. When we get disease, we go to a doctor and we always say, oh my God, doctor is charging so much. So why should we go? Why can't we just prevent it? So each and every organ we can protect once we understand the organs better, understand ourselves better. We have to detox each and every organ. Let us see how we can detox and make ourselves more healthy. So the whole world, the whole human being, the whole earth, the whole universe is made up of Panchaboothas. Let us see about earth. The earth is made up of so many elements like aluminium, iron, calcium, sodium, magnesium. It sounds so familiar, right? Yes. When you come with a disease, these are all the tests we do. We check for your sodium level, we check for your calcium level, potassium level, magnesium level. Whether it is low or high, based on that, we give treatment to each elements. See, in olden days, just for normal iron content, we used to use iron vessels and cook food. And we used to eat a lot of green leafy vegetables. Where have these things disappeared? In the name of modernization, we have always come away from nature. We are just going away and away from nature. Same thing, copper. Copper is needed, but in a very, very small content. Suddenly, all of a sudden, there is a marketing person. He will produce a lot of copper vessels, keep on marketing. Suddenly, the house people will realize, oh, we need copper. And then they buy the copper vessels and keep on drinking the copper water. And then copper toxicity happens. They come to us with copper toxicity. The other day, there was when this small child, about 10 years old, she had a stomach pain. When she came to the hospital, it was so difficult for the doctors to diagnose, because whatever the tests they do, it is coming normal. It was in a village. It happened in a small village. So the child, the village doctor couldn't find out any diagnosis. So they brought him to the city. The city doctor, after seeing all the other reports, they did MRI and liver function test, and they found out there is some metal deposition in the liver. Then when they asked about the history, from which village he is from, what is happening around, what is happening to the nature, the doctors found out an amazing things. That is, in that village, there was an industry which was started about 5 years ago. All the waste from the industry flows into the river, and the same river water, the whole village is drinking. And this child also got this metal toxicity from this water which he was drinking. So many people in the village had similar problem when they did some research on this. This is how industrial revolution is changing us. And personally also, we are not taking care of our food habits. So the earth is present in our body. One of the element is the earth. In that, all this iron, calcium, magnesium, even older age group, you see, they faint and they come to the hospital. Just a small magnesium difference, small potassium difference. Once we correct it, and they become all right. For that, we have to do so many tests just to diagnose this potassium deficiency or magnesium deficiency. Of course, it will cost for the diagnosis and the management. All these we can replace through the food habits. We, in the food which is grown in our place, wherever you are staying, whether you are in Qatar or Dubai or Germany or India, any place, wherever you are doing, whatever vegetables and fruits is easily available in your place, that is itself more than enough to replace these elements in your body. Like turmeric, ginger, lot of green leafy vegetables, bitter gourd. These days, small children doesn't know what is this bitter gourd, doesn't know what is lady's finger. One child asked it, eat lot of lady's finger, it is good for your memory power. So that the child is asking me, what is this lady's finger? I don't like ladies, he says. It was really joke, at the same time painful joke. Because this small little child is not even aware of what is this lady's finger. Imagine about bitter gourd. How will he understand what is this bitter gourd? So it is duty of the parents to inculcate these healthy habits to the child. Green leafy vegetable, I hate. This is what children say. So we have to, when whoever is cooking in the house has to really understand the importance of these healthy food habits. Whoever is eating this healthy food cooked by the husband or wife has to appreciate this, because homemade food is always healthy. It contains all the vitamins and minerals needed for our body. Otherwise, doctor will diagnose you have vitamin B1 deficiency, B2 deficiency, B12 deficiency. Like that, each one deficiencies we can diagnose. But if we eat a holistic food, like our health also will definitely improve. It is not only us in this earth. There are so many other animals which is living in this earth, like earthworm. My God, these days we don't know where is this earthworm. That is how it has become extinct, and the soil pollution has happened very badly. We just need lot of earthworms to improve the soil pollution. Same way, we need lot of bees. Bees produce such a tasty honeybees. Imagine that is not the only job of these honeybees. Pollination. Without pollination, we cannot imagine. Imagine the cow. In India, they worship this cow because this is like a god. Each and every organ of a cow is so important. And today, we don't see that A to B cow at all in India. There are so many extinct things which has happened. We all have to live together, not only human beings, the whole beings in this world have to live together. That is more important. Vethathri Maharshi has taught us wonderful philosophies to improve our Panchaboothas. First, we have to fulfill our hunger and thirst. We have to protect ourselves from heat and cold, and we have to have proper excretion of all the things which is accumulated within ourselves. Then only we can go to a higher level. We have to protect ourselves from natural disasters, accidents, from other beings. Then only we can follow certain moralities, duties, and charity. Then we will understand. Then our mind will be clear once our basic things are okay. Then we can understand more about ourselves and our people and things around us. Everybody has the same 24 hours. Vethathri Maharshi also had the same 24 hours. Day before yesterday, he celebrated his 112th birthday. Even today, we forget the birthday of our own close people, our husband, wife, children. See the impact Vethathri Maharshi has done to us. Even hundreds of years also people will keep remembering. Not only Maharshi Vethathri, even Maharshi Vethathri's wife. She was such a simple lady who used to only give love and affection and allowed her husband to give this knowledge to the world. And today we can see so many people have improved. And one book has been published on her name by her grandchildren in US. Wow, such an amazing book. Every one of us should read that. Everyone has money, but to what level? Money is equally important, but to what level we have to earn this money? How much we have to earn? All these we have to introspect and work on that. Next, we have this water. Water is also given abundantly by the divine. See, in India, there are so many rivers. Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Brahmaputra, Bhavani, Amaravati. We can keep on telling the names. We are in Qatar. We are in Dubai. We know there is hardly any river. But see the amount of water we are getting to drink and to use. Wow. We each and every one of us are so lucky. But in India, the rivers are all really drying in spite of such a wonderful nature gift. It is really drying out. For a human body, we hardly need 6 to 8 glasses of water. Based on your work, the temperature around you, you can increase little bit more. That is how your kidney will be healthy. We can detox our kidney only by this water therapy, by drinking lot of water, at least 6 to 8 glasses of water. But are we drinking that? When we ask the patient, they say, doctor, we don't have time. Even small children take their water bottle and bring it back. Some of them are even scared because I feel shy to go to the washroom. I don't want to go to the washroom. Even in the office, people hesitate to drink water because if they drink water, they have to go to the washroom. Water cleanses the whole body. All the water which we drink doesn't come out as urine. It goes to each and every part of the body through the blood circulation and other circulations, and only the waste, after cleaning, the waste comes out. If we don't have time to drink water, if we don't have time to pass urine, then imagine the amount of diseases you can get. You need a renal specialist, ureteric specialist to take care of your body, your kidneys when it becomes diseased. Vethathri Maharshi always stresses on 3 important circulation: heat circulation, air circulation, and blood circulation. We saw that by drinking lot of water, we can really improve the blood circulation. But we also need physical activity for this water to go around in our body. So we have to do exercises at least for 30 minutes every day. Sky Yoga is such a simple physical exercise. In Sky Yoga is such a simple exercise. It appears simple, but it stimulates each and every part of your body. Based on your BMI, you can go out for a walking, because we also need sunlight to get vitamin D and so many other things. So early morning sunlight or evening sunlight is always better. The main problem that we are not able to go out for walking is either we don't have time, or we don't feel like going, or because of extreme weathers, we always avoid this. But at least at home, we can do these physical exercises, which has been taught to us through the Sky Yoga system. Even the liquids, not only water, we can improve the liquid content of our body through various other things. Like we can drink tender coconut water, we can drink buttermilk, even juices or smoothies. Because once we make the juices out of vegetables and fruits and filter them, we are removing the fiber content. We have to eat the fiber content along with that. So once our food itself becomes more like with water, how beautiful it is, how we can improve our health by improving the water content in our body. It is not only our body, we have to improve the water content around us. See the amount of water pollution which is happening around us, the amount of pollution we are doing to this Mother Earth. Left and right, we use reusable things. Even though it is reusable, we just use it and throw it. One time we use it and throw it. See the amount of poison these plastics have created. The other day I saw Lulu hypermarket has banned plastics. So you have to carry your bag to get that. Like such a big organization takes one small step itself is enough. Individually also we can carry a bag. Instead of using too many plastic bottles and plastic contents, we can start using steel and iron and copper materials in the house also, instead of using many plastic contents in our body. Because that is again coming back and causing problem to our body. In Dubai, we have a Dubai Love Lake, where it's really amazing to see this lake in this desert. How is it possible to make such beautiful lakes, and how they can preserve? And then there are so many countries with so many lakes, but still we are not able to preserve this water content in our country. In Bangalore, I heard they do lot of rainwater harvesting, because the government itself is made it compulsory. If you are building a house, you have to keep a rainwater harvesting tank in your body. I have seen a man who is self-content with just the rainwater. Another day, there, in YouTube, you can see, once you Google rainwater, because there is Mother Nature is giving abundant rain. but still we are not able to preserve this rainwater and reuse them. Water we use in medical system also for so many therapies. There are so many therapeutic benefits, because children, when you put them in swimming, it is not only exercise, it has so many other benefits. When we have leg pain, we put our water legs in the water. There are so many other therapeutic benefits of water. Maharishi Vethathri has given such a beautiful rain meditation. We always start our prayers with a rain meditation, and also this Panchaboothha Navagraha meditation, where we pray for all these Panchaboothas. We understand through self-meditation about this importance of these Panchaboothas. Let us come to the heat circulation. Imagine the divinity, my God, it's so amazing. There are crores of people in this world, but every human being's body temperature is same based on the whether the country where they are living. Maximum 1 or 2 differences will be there. And fever is one of the most important preventive aspect. Whenever there is some inflammation in our body, whenever there is some reaction in our body, there is fever. I am sure now the moment if you understand, when you hear about fever, everybody is so worried about, my God, do I have COVID? That is one of the most important fear which the world, each and every one of us has got after this COVID. Before COVID, when even somebody has fever, we used to go hug them, give them a nice kiss, and then talk to them. But now if somebody has fever, we have to put them in a separate room and put them in isolation. That is how the world has become. And everybody has got this phobia and fever. This fever is our body reaction to small inflammation. We should be able to handle it ourselves for 1 or 2 days. Only if there is high temperature or any other complication associated with fever, we have to get in touch with the medical people. Otherwise, home remedies are better in mild fever. But please don't Google. Whenever you have any symptoms, don't Google. Because when we Google any symptom, either for headache or for body pain or for vomiting or for fever, when you Google, ultimate of this in Google is cancer or any other bigger diseases. The fear itself will kill us. Best is making food as medicine instead of taking medicine as food. Introduce more of healthy food into your diet. Just discuss with your family members who are all in the cooking team, because introduce your small children also, because children also should know where this food come from. They don't know where, how it is grown, how these plants are grown. Instead of sitting and allowing them to play computer games, and nowadays even parents also sit and keep watching or playing computer games. Why can't we sit and play this game together? Just make a challenge, talk with them. What is this fruit? Where is it grown? Which country it is more? Like a quiz or like a discussion. It is very, very important. Because in food itself, we can divide it into vata, pitta, kapha, or it can be a sweet food, sour food, salty food, pungent food, bitter food, astringent food. All these can be mixed in our diet. Either the carbohydrate or fat or proteins, we have to allow them to take in equal ingredients. Fire, we worship as God. All the Panchaboothas are worshipped as God. The fire is an important God for us. We can't even imagine our life without fire. Even for cooking, actually, raw foods are always healthier. If we eat raw green leafy vegetables, it is always healthier. But we have sixth sense. We know the tasty food which we can cook with these ingredients. So we started cooking this food. We use fire for various aspects. Every culture always remembers about this food, and they always about this fire, and they always worship as God. This sun god is one of the most important Panchaboothha Navagraha meditation, and we understand much better when we are doing this meditation. Scientifically, we always say expose yourself to sunlight because you get good amount of vitamin D through the sunlight. In the same way, when we are doing Panchaboothha Navagraha meditation, we understand from each Navagrahas what positivity, what positive energy we are getting through these Navagrahas. So imagine, instead of waiting for a scientific explanation, there are certain things we can blindly follow. Instead of following certain rituals blindly, which has no base, these are all the good things which Vethathri Maharshi has taught to us. That is where we are all really so lucky. So imagine the effects of emotions. Emotions, which Panchaboothas does it belong? Is it earth? Is it water? Is it air? Or is it our mind? Emotions are one of the very important things which we have to control. So we are so lucky that in Qatar team, we have a team which is helping us to prevent an emotion. So which emotion is good, which emotion is bad? Actually, happiness, peace and love are the most important emotions. All other emotions, whether it is anger, greed, miserliness, improper sexual feelings, vengeance, or inferiority or superiority complex, all this can be corrected through meditation as well as through eating proper food and through introspection. We can definitely control these emotions. By doing Kaya Kalpa, we are controlling so much of emotions. Scientifically, there are so many PG students or PhD research scholars who have proved the effects of Kaya Kalpa. I myself have seen that in adolescent camp, these young children who are first exposed to this yoga, Sky Yoga, they themselves are sharing how amazing, doctor, I feel after doing this Kaya Kalpa course, after doing this introspection course. This doesn't cost much at all. But these children, if they are left alone, they will develop into some other diseases. Initial mental diseases will go into physical diseases. That is where you have to put your children, somehow you have to introduce your children. Only if you are role model, you can introduce your children into this system. If husband and wife are always fighting and you want to put your daughter or son into this system, definitely children will feel, what is this? Even after working in this system, still they are fighting. What help it is going to cause? Because these days children are all very smart. They judge each and every movements which is happening around them, whether it is parents or siblings or teachers or in the school or in the environment, everywhere. Just put them in this YYE program or youth empowerment program. Definitely there will be a positive seed in their mind. That's how we have to help children. Imagine the air. God has blessed this whole world with abundance of air. We just breathe in oxygen, breathe out carbon dioxide. The plants breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen. Once we calculate the oxygen each human being is inhaling, it is coming to crores of rupees. Definitely, as a doctor, we always calculate everything in the form of money. Because oxygen itself, one person is inhaling crores of rupees worth of oxygen. Imagine about other things. But what have we done to this oxygen? These days, it is so difficult to get oxygen. During COVID, so many people died because of lack of oxygen. Just keep some plants in your house. You will get beautiful oxygen in your house. By smoking, it is not a good, it is just a carbon dioxide. These type of unwanted air, people are just getting into that habit. These are not needed at all in our life, because the tobacco industry knows that smoking is injurious to health. Even though they write in bold letters, smoking will kill people, still everybody is enjoying this smoke. including pregnant mothers. I'm sure many of you must have visited Aliyar. Wow, when we go to Aliyar, we feel so rejuvenated. What is the secret in that place? It is surrounded with beautiful nature. The number of days we live there, we stay in Aliyar, we are inhaling pure oxygen. It is at the foothill of a beautiful mountain where we just forget about everything about our past, about our future. We always get traumatized with our past and we are anxious and fearful with our future. We forget about everything and stay there in Aliyar. Just do beautiful meditation. Just walk around, eat healthy food and stay there for a week. Nowadays, they are doing this 1 month health program also. It's also amazing. When you have time, you should do any one of these course in Aliyar. If you are not able to, you are doing it in Qatar, but definitely when you get a chance, you should visit this beautiful place and experience the beauty of nature in that. We have only one earth. We have to leave it to our children. If we are using all these Panchaboothas, where will these children get the other things? We are converting everything into money, everything into building. Just introspect yourself little bit and leave something for the future of these lovely little children. These Panchaboothas, either it is Akash, Vayu, Agni, or water, or Prithvi, each and everything has a different component in our body. We as a doctor deal only the physical health of the body. Imagine there are so many other things in this body. We don't deal with the astral body. We don't deal with the energies. We only deal with the flesh, bones and the organs, the blood and the temperature and the air which is there. But if we can prevent all this and make ourselves healthy by giving wonderful Panchaboothas which is needed for our body, we can definitely improve our health. Akash, we just don't deal. We only deal with the diseases of the mind. Disease is nothing but the result of conflict between the soul and the mind and will never be eradicated except by spiritual and mental effort. Once the physical body is disturbed, definitely we are there to help. But who has to work on the spiritual and mental effort? Definitely it is us. We have to work on that. We have to work so that our mind is detoxified. How can we detoxify our mind? Mental detoxification can definitely be done through Sky Yoga. We have online course. We have the last week I just visited the Qatar Mandram. After I think 2 years, the vibration I had, the interaction I had with each and every individual present over there was amazing. Online has its own benefit because from wherever we are, we can listen to that, we can hear. When personally we meet a person and exchange our life force energy, exchange our energy, that has a different feeling. That is how we have to work on our mind through these courses. So Maharishi Vethathri has given us amazing wealth by improving ourselves, by taking care of the society, by being with the nature through these simplified Kundalini Yoga techniques. Just by doing Kaya Kalpa, physical exercise and meditation, we are improving, we are preventing so many diseases, we are improving our physical health, mental health, as well as spiritual health. Ultimately, by improving these Panchaboothas, by taking care of Panchaboothas in our body, around us, in the nature, we will definitely attain the primary aim of our life, that is God realization. Be blessed by the divine. Thank you all very much for your patient listening. Take care of your health. Take care of the Panchaboothas. Thanks to each and every